Griselle, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're good to go. If you guys have a quorum, so
Okay, so that's all that matters. Maybe she'll jump on late. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna call the meeting to order at 6:31. And we're gonna start off with the pledge of allegiance. Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're gonna start off with roll call.
Okay, I'm going to start off with Commissioner Gomez. Commissioner Rios,
Here.
Commissioner Anderson, Vice Chair Don Quastenson, and Chair Christine Graziano.
Let's go to the verification of agenda posting.
Okay, the agenda was posted on Friday, March 25th at the Hollister Community Center and at City Hall per Government Code Section 54954.2.
Okay, I need a motion to approve the meeting minutes from Tuesday, January 25th.
I move that we approve the meeting of the 2022.
Chair, excuse me, Chairperson, is your microphone on?
Yes.
Okay.
Now it is, now it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry about that, Gabrielle.
And I
Much clearer
yell
now,
when I
thank you.
talk too, so sorry about that, guys. I forgot what I was doing.
Oh,
Okay, we have an
somebody needs to
approval.
second it.
How about it? I second. And so motion approves for the meeting minutes for Tuesday, January 25th, 2022.
Okay, I'm going to do a roll call vote for that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Roll call vote.
Okay, roll call vote. Commissioner Gomez. Okay, Commissioner Rios.
Yes.
Okay, Commissioner Anderson is not present. Vice Chair Koivunen
Yes,
and Chair Graziano.
Yes.
Okay, the motion is approved. 3-0.
Thank you. Okay, let's move to public comment.
Robin.
At least we have a public.
At least yes, we have her here.
Yeah, we have a public. I like it.
There's no
Right.
public on Zoom, so
Okay, but we'll move
Oh, no
on.
one on Zoom, huh?
No, the timer, that's really not a person, I guess. Okay, so
Mr. Timer.
let's start with old business. And the first item is Caltrans Clean California Local Grant Program. And the staff will provide an update on the grant.
This grant runs along the Pinnacle Highway from Santa Ana Road up to a Sunny Slope, and it's a beautification project to kind of beautify that highway with landscaping and some art features. And the project is expected to be done within a year. So you'll starting to see some areas that are cleaned in along the Pinnacle Highway.
I received I don't know what it was. Maybe it was
Oh, a survey.
survey? Yeah.
Yes. So the survey went out from the San Benito Arts Council.
Okay.
They're kind of gathering some information. Gathering some information from our public, and they received some responses, and we'll get a final outcome, and we'll present it to our Parks and Recreation commissioners.
Okay. Can anyone sign the survey or?
It's open to the public.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Item number 2 is Prop 68 per capita grant. An update.
An update on the per capita grant. Just as a reminder, the per capita grant is the renovation project at Dunn Park that includes the roof, and inside a room we'll remodel the whole area. We ran into some issues recently. We had our development services director resign. So he was kind of helping us with that project. So right now it's been on hold, but I reached out to another firm that might be able to help us. And the idea behind our Prop 68 per capita grant is to keep the structure of the building similar, because it is, what is it? An historical building. And we'd like to keep that structure the same, because eventually we'd like to apply so that it's formally a historical building in the, what is it called? You guys help me out with words here. It is in the historical district, but it's so that it's registered. That's what I'm trying to say. That it's registered with the state. So we will work with a project manager that kind of can help us out with that, those historical features if we replace the windows or anything else inside the building. So we haven't gotten too far on that.
Okay. So I understand it is historical, or we want to register it as historical.
From my understanding of historical building, it has to be older than 50 years old,
Yes.
and it is just not a registered
Okay.
historical building. So that's what we will work on as soon as we get a development services director.
Okay. Is this the time for me to ask what the advantage is for the city to have a historical building?
Yes, the advantage for the city would be opportunities for grants. That typically there's a lot of funding to keep the buildings in the architect or structure than it was how it was originally built.
Okay.
So that could be some additional state funding.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Great. Are we back to, am I supposed to ask questions between each item?
You can.
Okay.
Robin might have a comment.
Robin, do you
there.
have a comment?
Yay. Good evening. So I've been spending quite a bit of time down at the Historical Museum researching Park Hill and in looking at old newspapers and finding out about the buildings and the historical value of Park Hill. But in that, I'm reading a lot about the Dunn Park and how that money was eventually distributed. And in 1934, I don't remember what month, it was allocated to make Dunn Park and the building, and also that there was $15,000 was set aside for continual maintenance
Wow.
on that building. And so I'm just kind of curious, the way it read that was that the money was to be held and the profits from the money was to be put into that building.
Mhm.
So I'm curious if the city still has $15,000 with the interest going to Dunn Park. Thank you.
Ah, what a great question.
Probably not.
No one knows.
I think it's an interesting accounting.
Yes,
Yeah, where did they say they put the money?
in an account.
in an account. Well, I know, but
I know.
where?
It's the newspaper.
Okay. Being a former banker, I was
Right.
interested in which bank they put it in.
No, funny.
The bank is still here.
Okay, item number 3 is Clower Park, an update on the reopening and also survey.
Okay, I have a update. So we had a good time. It was packed. We had a hula team out there, performers. We had raffle prizes. Shout out to police and fire for donating some bikes. Also, the Clara family, they donated over like 30 raffle prizes, which we kind of combined to maybe like 15 kind of big prizes. What else? Doing update because it kind of left.
Armando was kind of back and forth. We also had the opening of our Junior Warriors program. So we did pass out around 100 garbage picker-uppers where we asked the community to continue to beautify either the parks or if you're on a walk to clean up the street that you live near. So that was very successful. What else did we do out there? We had a dedication to Jack. I can't think of his last name right now. What?
Jack Prater.
Jack Prater. We gave him a nice certificate on his behalf just for bringing awareness to the community and to the city and to our council, along with our Parks and Rec Commission, and making them aware of the inclusive play structures that we need in all of our parks and not just at Frank Clower Park, but in all of them. He was very thankful. He was excited and he was able to cut the ribbon. So a great moment with him. We just had music going and it was nice. We do have a mobile book library out there where Friends of the Library donated some books that we put in there. And we will add seasonal books, maybe something about the Easter Bunny or something of fun stuff to do in the summertime. So we'll kind of change those books out. But it was painted because originally it was at Mobile Pantry, which was looking pretty rough. So if you guys have the opportunity to look at that, it came out pretty nice. And we cut it down to a level where the youth can be a part of that book exchange too.
Nice.
And then staff did work on a survey and Armando was the lead on that survey. So I'll let him talk about the survey.
Yes, so we sent out a survey to kind of see what amenities the people that live around the neighborhood would like to see there. We got about 35 to I think like 40 responses from the community. I posted the survey on Facebook just in case anybody else that visits the park but doesn't really live there can fill it out. And we got some pretty good responses. Some had kind of good feedback. Some were kind of not too good, but overall we did get very good feedback from the community.
You want to talk about what
Okay, so some of the amenities that were on the survey were like benches, shade structures. If they wanted us, we asked them if they wanted to, what they wanted to see inside that grass area that's kind of fenced off. So some people said yes, some people said they wanted to keep it. We said basketball courts, soccer court, like a soccer field court, volleyball court, lights. Some people wanted lights around like the perimeter of that walking path. We included exercise stations. And restrooms. Restrooms was a big thing. A lot of people wanted restrooms just because a lot of the neighborhood that goes there, they live maybe like a block or two away, but the ones that live a little bit further out, they go, they play, they have kids, and then 5 minutes when they get there, 10 minutes later, I want to go to the bathroom, so
Love that.
a lot of the community did say they wanted to see bathrooms out there. And what was cool about it was that we went through SurveyMonkey, and then SurveyMonkey kind of puts everything like in charts. So we're able to see, which ones had the higher, like on the check off, like the percentage
Yeah.
of whoever registered said, hey, like this one's at the top, this one's kind of at the bottom. So it's nice. I have a PDF of that, and I can send it to you guys if you guys want to review it, and then we can see what we'll go
How to-
from there.
okay.
That'd be great.
Absolutely. All right, any public comment? Say hi, I did. No. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next item, which is Art and Culture Commission, and we're gonna get an update.
I'll go ahead and provide this update. Art and Culture Commission met last month just met last week here in March, because we're still in March right now. And they're excited. There's around 5 projects that they're working on, and they would like to collaborate with our Parks and Recreation Commission. If we want to create an ad hoc committee, similar to what we did for the dog park, when it comes to some of the art features at the fire station number 2. And along with that, our council did recognize and wanted our Parks and Recreation Commission to collaborate with our Art and Culture Commission on other types of art in our parks, or any other places within the community, kind of work together on some of these projects.
Great. Thank
Did-
you.
Did they fill the vacant seat on the commission, Art and Culture Commission?
I'm glad you brought that up. So they did amend the bylaws. The bylaws that were submitted were our 5 voting commissioners who represent the each district, and plus the mayor vote. And then we had a youth commissioner along with another agency member, either through the San Benito Art Council or the Hollister Downtown Association. But they removed that language and wanted only to have 2 youth members that have the opportunity to vote. So they're voting members. So we have a total of 7
Wow.
on the commission, and we need a quorum of 5. But we are doing some outreach, kind of reaching out heavily to our commissioners and just reminding them. Luckily, we have 2 of our commissioners that work with the youth. So hopefully they'll get them to apply. The ages for a youth commissioner is 12 to 17. And then the application could either be found online or through the city clerk's office.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, update on the ad hoc committee for Hollister Dog Park. Is that me?
Mhm.
Okey doke. So of course I left that paper at home, but nope, Don doesn't have one either. Okay,
wasn't
so I'll
able to
just
attend
talk.
today.
Okay, so we talked about the shade structure down at the dog park by our airport, and the projected completion date is May. I think the projection that might vary. We're not sure yet. We came across a couple of things that need to be handled first, or questions that need to be answered first before we can move forward. But everything seems to be stuff that we can easily figure out. And we might modify some bigger posts or whatever, but the fact is the shade structures have been ordered, and we're just working the process of how fast we can put them in once we handle a couple of bookkeeping items. That's my report. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Yeah. And then we also have we're going to have I don't know what you want to call it, a behavior class for pups. And that's going to be tentative date for right now is, I believe, May 7th and 21st. And so we'll allow 15 dogs and their parents to come. And then we're also going to have it open to another 20 if just the parents want to come without their pups. But you will have to register first. And you will also, at the time of entrance, you're going to have to show your vaccine records for your pup. Not the people that don't bring their pups, they don't have to, but if you've got your dog, you're going to have to show to get in. I think that's my report on that.
is good.
Okay.
We're not going to have the dog.
That we do not have time to arrange
I didn't
to
think we-
organize
I
it.
didn't think
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't. So possibly next year we'll have some type of a dog event and have all kinds of fun stuff and fundraisers and stuff. But we'll have to approach that again as the year ends to see if we'll do it next year.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Now, any questions? All right. So now we're going to move on to the Vista Park Hill Disc Golf Course update.
Okay, so right now the update I have on that is that we got approval for the signage out there.
Nice.
But right now we're kind of just waiting on the signs to be printed. And that's it for that.
Signs like what to verify?
So the signage that kind of
Which hole or?
like the holes, the one that kind of have the rules on there, just so that way when players go out there, they kind of see kind of like where the holes are at,
Sure.
and then kind of like to follow the rules and I think it's just so that way they can respect the property, just because I know there's been some complaints from neighbors of like people throwing the disc kind of far out there or kind of being rowdy or kind of being too loud. So hopefully those rules, people read the rules and follow the park rule and respect the game. And then we have public comment.
Okay. Public comment?
Okay, I
Yeah.
have CR
It's your
Gonzalez.
time.
He'll give a better report.
Hi, my name is CR. I'm representing San Benito County Disc Golf Club. So we're out there and we're continuing to make improvements on the course. We've been mowing, doing a lot of mowing. Like I said, the signs we're working on the signs right now, and those include warning signs for the public
Mhm.
in both Spanish and English.
Oh, good.
Yep. And we should probably have them within 2 to 3 more weeks. We're
Okay.
working with the printer right now to get everything finalized and get it done. We do have a park cleanup day that we're organized coming up this Sunday. If anybody out there wants to show up at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning, we've got a big cleanup that we're going to be cleaning up the park, picking up trash and all that stuff. Let's see. Concerning the complaint from one of the gentlemen about the disc flying down the hill, we have moved one of the baskets or one of the holes to the one that he was complaining about
Okay.
to address that problem. We want to make sure that everybody's safe.
Sure. I mean, I've thrown it and not even known where it's gone. So when
you've been out there.
I haven't been out there, but I do disc golf and it's like, I don't know where it is. I mean,
It's
sorry. I mean,
it sometimes happens.
right?
Let's see. We're also working, the 150-year celebration has approached us about putting on a disc golf tournament for the city during that time. So we're looking into trying to get that organized.
Okay.
We've seen continued traffic from out of town and a lot of people playing. So we're pretty excited about it. So
I like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any questions after that? Yes.
No,
Okay.
you have to wait for the other
So-
guys.
Yeah.
Disc golf. Oh. Okay. I just want to give CR and his guys the greatest credit. I mean, if you walked the hill the first time when there was nothing but the baskets and the tees, and now it's very obvious and they've cut grass and so many people are coming up to use it. I mean, I see them afternoon, man, they are racing up there to do it. And so I just want to make sure that he gets full credit for the hard work that him and the guys are doing. Thank you.
I like that. I remember we were talking about, we were gonna try to get some discs sold at gas stations, or have we achieved any of that?
Big Five is the only one right now currently. They have ramped up what they're carrying. to
Okay.
help out, so,
Good,
But we do need to approach this process of getting all that.
sure. Okay. Because that would be a great location right down there. Anyway.
I want to add too that I reached out to CR last week about, renting the disc golf equipment or so forth. And he sent me a really cool coupon where the disc golfs were at a very affordable price. So I went and I think I bought them all, 4 of them. I bought 4 of them to 4 set. Are they like a set? 4 sets.
Oh, so
And-
portable?
Uh-huh. And after the Big Five manager came up and he has additional equipment that he's going to bring to the office. And we haven't figured it out yet, but we will have some sort of a checkout or a rental, a few days or the weekend, and see how about allowing the community to try it out. And then
Yeah.
if they're interested, then they can either purchase their own. They were very affordable and they weren't, they were decent discs. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, or have something up at the park to where they can borrow and then put it away when they're done. We hope.
Yeah.
I don't know if our community is, there yet, because we also have a lot of people coming in and out of that park.
I'll definitely probably check one out.
Yeah, we used to have one in our backyard, a portable one. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely addictive. Super cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good?
Yeah, CR, do you want to give you guys props? Whenever I go out there at the community center, I could hear the weed whackers up there and look up at the mountain, and see the guys out there weed whacking around the cages, the baskets.
Yeah.
So, I see you guys out there every, at the beginning of the week or during the week, whenever you guys can go up there, I hear you guys. So
That's awesome.
That's
good
great.
job,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. It brings something new to the community where, it's a
Yeah.
fun thing to do with your friends, with your family. Very cool. Okay. We're going on to the Prop 68 Round 4 SPP grant update.
This Prop 68 grant is fire station to the new park. Maybe we'll identify that on the agenda for next month. But same situation, we started working on it. We started looking at our ideas, and we're going to start reaching out to all of our partners. And then we realized our development services director resigned. So it's on hold right now, but like I said previously, we'll work with either another staff or a project manager to push us along. This grant is a little bit, it's not that I want to, but we have 2 years to complete this project. Our goal is to finish it in, 9 to 12 months, but I think we're a little behind. So we'll have to say, hopefully, 12 to 18 months, we'll complete the project. And right now I just don't have any more updates than that.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a public comment for that? All right, we're going to move on to the City of Hollister 150th let's not look at the word.
knows how to say it.
Sesquicentennial.
Thank you. Anniversary. I think it's better if you don't look at the word because I'm over here trying to pronounce every single letter.
I just call it the 150th anniversary.
There you go.
So many others can say it better than me.
When is it going to be?
So the celebrations will start for the fireworks show, so the 4th of July. But we're going to be promoting it at various events. Recently, the Hollister Downtown Association is overseeing the Saddle Horse Show Parade. They're the lead agency on that. So we'll promote the event at that parade. And then the next week is our fireworks show, where at this moment, we still do not have a location. We have the contract, we have everything done, but some of our public safety is concerned about the current map. So we're still working on the location. But as far as the anniversary, every Saturday in July, we'll have an event in the downtown area. The 9th, I think it's similar to an art and culture festival. The following Saturday, it falls on the 16th, and it's the street festival that's put on by the Hollister Downtown Association. And the following weekend, July 23rd, is Hollister's Recreation Fun Run. You know, we usually celebrate July's Parks and Recreation Month, and we always have a theme for that event. And then this year's theme is the 150th anniversary, celebrating Hollister. And then our last weekend in July is June 30th. And the morning time will be another beautification day. We have volunteers clean up the area. In the evening time, we'll turn it into our, I don't know if you guys recall the family fun nights that we started to do, something similar to that. And then August 6th is where we will have the big celebration, a Ferris wheel, a slide, something else. A parade downtown, and then we'll have a dinner in the evening time. And once we have the brochures, we'll send them to our commissioners. And of course, everyone is invited to attend these events.
When you say dinner, what talk to me about dinner.
Let's talk to you about dinner. Dinner is for either one person at where it will be catered by, we're not sure of the cater yet, but kind of like a 5-course meal, 3-course meal. Sit down. We will have our elected officials there. We will have our, what is the proper term? The assembly member, Rivas, and
Anna?
Cavalera. She's our senator, Senator Cavalera. I'm sorry. It was a long 2 days. So we'll have, they'll be in attendance at our event. So it's $75 a ticket, or for a couple, it's $150. We just kind of nailed that down this week. So we'll have more information as we move on. And our council did ask that they'd like to see our Art and Culture Commission and our Parks and Recreation Commission kind of be in attendance, be out there, because you guys are part of this history and these events that you're aware of and that you either approve or you support.
Sure. And I like dinner.
Yeah, dinner's always good.
Okay, how about did we already talk about the fun run? Yeah,
Yes.
we did. Okay. Any questions?
Oh, where's the dinner at?
At the Vets Building,
At the Vets Building. Thank you.
6 to 7 will be a no-host cocktail, and then dinner is at 7, and then, just kind of have speeches, recognize individuals. during that day. I don't think they'll do it in the evening time, but during the day they'll unveil the plaque. There's a mural that's going up and then a time capsule. Lots of different things happening. So let's go back. CR, you mentioned the tournament at they wanted you guys to help out with over at Park Hill. That would be on July 23rd. There was some discussion of having a run in the morning and then the afternoon, having fun. They refer to them as old timer games, but it's a gunny sack, right? Just different activities that they played in, when they didn't have toys like we do now. And then up at the hill, a tournament would happen up there, and maybe a sandlot softball game of some sort.
Oh, fun.
So we have activities at and those are our oldest parks within the city. So I forgot to mention that, and I will add that next time.
Thank you. All right, then we have no new business. Do we have any commissioner
done.
comments?
Let's get through our old business.
Didn't
Oh,
we
we're
get
not
through
done?
it?
No, that's why we have no new business.
Oh, I'm like, okay, so now, commissioner comments. I don't have any comments because I've been commenting the whole time.
Me too.
Okay.
Just
Griselle,
Griselle?
you got anything?
I don't have any comments at the moment.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, so we're going to go on to reports for the recreation program review.
Okay, so I'll give you guys an update. So our Junior Warriors basketball program is in full force. It's actually almost going to end. Our last game is April 9th. We have games today. Actually just finished at 6:30. Then we have a game tomorrow and a game on Thursday, because on Saturday we will be having our photos with the Easter Bunny. If you guys haven't registered, take your kids, grandkids, pets, neighbors, whoever you guys want. We'll be at Dunn Park this Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m. And our last photos or appointment will be at 12 p.m. And then after that, we'll wrap it up. We do have 49er flag football, which is going to start on April 23rd. Just kind of rounding up my last two coaches right now. And then after our 49er flag football program starts, just a few weeks after that, we will begin our junior Giants program, which registration is going to open up next week on Monday. And that's one of our biggest programs that we run through the Hollister Recreation. It is a free program where last year, even during COVID, we had about 420 kids that signed up. We had about 34 teams. So that's one of our biggest, funnest programs through the Hollister Recreation. And that's our update. For that, we are getting ready, planning, everything for the summertime, our concert series. We're planning our movies in the park. What else are we planning? And our fun run. So normally we try to advertise a few months in advance, but since this 150th anniversary is coming up, we do want to advertise our run on July 23rd a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
So we'll be sending out those flyers and social media blasts pretty soon, and you guys will see them.
I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do have a little information. On March 1st, the city contracted with 2 landscapers, and these landscapers will maintain our parks within the city of Hollister, our sound walls, and maintain the community center and here at City Hall. And just last week, it was decided that they will start to maintain our streetscapes, mainly the ground covering and some of the medians in our streets. And what else? Oh, and the basins and retention ponds that are developed in some of the different areas around town. So that was effective March 1st. And I get to hear a lot of the community be upset about the way some of their streets are looking. But if you go to Sunny Slope Village, that area looks really good.
Great.
Yeah, the park looks great, the whole area. So it is taking some time because the sound walls and the streets, they were neglected for a long time.
Mhm.
So if anyone says it, yes, they're working on it. They do. There's a schedule. Each landscaper has a schedule and prioritizing the different areas. I think Meridian, they just worked on Meridian last week, so that's starting to look really good. So we do have these landscapers out there. They're busy, and they just started March 1st. So we're asking for at least 30 to 45 days. We can get everything situated.
I walked Lad Lane and South Side. It's not pretty.
That is where they're working this week.
Already.
Actually, yes. Yes. Lab. And then they're over on South Side. There was an accident where someone hit one of the water irrigation boxes. So that area is not getting watered, but we just purchased a new box.
Mhm.
And when it comes in, have it installed and then get those plants watered again. But with the recent rains, we're hoping that they'll be okay for right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Perfect. That was the Parks Division review, correct?
That was, so right now we were under recreation. I
Oh.
don't see Henry. I saw him earlier.
I did
He's
too.
not on. Okay. we can call it the Parks Division review if
Okay.
you like. Yeah, they're maintaining, the landscapers
Okay.
are maintaining those parks. We discussed, the dog park
Yes.
earlier. Okay.
Okay. Well, then now we're going to move on to set the next meeting for April 26th, 2022. Dawn, I will not be here.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in Sacramento. And now we're going to have a roll call vote to adjourn at 7:12.
Is there a motion?
I move that we adjourn at 7:12.
I second.
Okay, I'm gonna do a roll call vote. So Commissioner Rios,
Yes.
Vice Chair Koisinen,
Yes.
and Chair Graziano.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved 3-0.
Woohoo. Thanks, everybody.
This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tina, do you know if we're going to have a dog park meeting on the 26th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will not be here?
She won't be here.
Oh, you will not.